Hey CFG'ers, I'm Joey, this is Julie. Today we're going over week 1 of your advanced workout. Before we get started, I hope everyone's gotten a 3 to 5 minute cardio warm-up as well as a 3 to 5 minute stretch to get the muscles ready. For today, we're going to start off with our chest. Julie's going to perform a dumbbell bench press. So once she's got her dumbbells, she's going to lie on the bench, keeping her back flat on the bench. She's going to make sure that the hands and dumbbells are right above the wrist or the elbow. There's no bend in the wrist. She's going to keep her elbows at about 45 degrees and press straight up. She's going to slowly lower down, take about 3 seconds, hold for 2, and press back up. Julie's going to do this for 2 sets, 12 reps. If you want to make it a little difficult, do 1 arm at a time, holding 1 arm above you as 1 arm lowers. If you choose this method, you'll still be getting 12 reps on each side. Once she gets done with that for a total of 2 sets, we're going to move on to our back. Julie's going to grab those dumbbells, she's going to stand up. Make sure the feet are about hip width apart. She's going to slowly lean forward, arms out in front of her legs. She's going to keep a straight line through her back to the hips. And she's going to pull both those dumbbells up as far as she can. The hands should be close to the armpits, elbows behind her. Slowly lower back down. She'll perform this movement for a total of 12 reps, 2 sets total. Making sure she squeezes the shoulder blades at the top of her rep and slowly stretches the arms out in front of her as she lowers. After she's completed 2 sets, she's going to move over to our shoulders, where she can stay right where she is. She's going to stand up, bring the dumbbells up to about shoulder height. Again, we're making sure that the elbows are not at a 90-degree angle. Point them in just a little bit. From there, you're going to press straight up, not allowing the dumbbells to touch above you. Slowly lower. The main thing we want to prevent here is any bending in the wrist, therefore we might lose control of the dumbbell. Make sure the hand is stacked above the elbow at all times. Getting 2 sets, 10 reps. Once she's got her 2 sets, we're going to hit some arms, starting with our biceps. She's going to stand right where she is, allow a little bend in the knees, keeping your arms close to your body. She's going to perform 1 arm at a time, a bicep curl, bringing the hand up towards the shoulder, slowly lowering down. When you start, you want your palms facing your hips. As you come up, your palms are going to be facing your shoulder. Slowly lower, 1 arm at a time for a total of 12 reps each side. 2 times, 2 sets, that's going to complete your bicep workout. From there, we're going to hit our triceps. What she can do is drop one of those dumbbells. She's going to place 1 hand on the bench. Perform a split stance so your feet are about 2 feet away from each other, 1 in the front, 1 in the back. Straight line from the head towards the hips. She's going to bring that elbow nice and high above the back and press that hand behind her. So this way, at the top of your rep, she's in a straight line from the shoulder down to the hand, engaging the back of your arm. You'll get a total of 2 sets for 10 reps each side. That's going to complete our upper body advanced workout. Now we're going to hit our core. So Julie's going to come down to a plank position. She's going to start, hands are about shoulder width apart, shoulders stacked on top of the wrist, feet are about hip width apart, and what she's going to do is perform what's called a plank jack. She's going to stay right here in this position, and just like you would on a standing jumping jack, she's going to kick her feet away from each other and back in. Acting as if she's a spring, she's going to bounce off the toes in a controlled fashion, repeating this movement for 30 seconds for a total of 2 sets. Once she's completed her 2 sets, she's going to turn over to the back. She's going to perform a leg raise to a hip raise. Feet are going to start about 6 inches off the ground, keep them together. She's going to raise her feet straight up and kick her hips towards the ceiling. Slowly lower the feet back down and repeat. The main thing we're going to focus on here is as we're lowering, we're going to keep our back flat against the ground and really try to kick towards the ceiling as you raise your hips up. Julie will perform this exercise for a total of 30 seconds for 2 sets before she moves on to her final exercise, which is going to be the burpee. So she's going to start in a standing position. Julie's going to squat down until her hands touch the ground. She's going to kick the feet back. Now, if you want to make this a little harder, you can perform a push-up at this point. She's going to kick her feet back up and add a little pop, reaching for the ceiling. She's going to perform this exercise for a total of 30 seconds for 2 rounds. And that will complete your main advanced week 1 workout. Now keep in mind here, you do not want to let the hips sink down as you perform the bottom part of this rep. Keep your hips up in line with the shoulders the whole time. Besides that, you guys have just finished week 1. Thank you, and I'll see you next week.